Hey, this is Thepizza here, and I'm going to be doing another commentary for a Quake Live duel. Just gonna turn down the volume a bit. I hope that didn't cut out the sound in the video. So this is another relatively low-level duel between me and Frogman751 on Furious Heights. So, off the spawn, I wasn't actually paying too much attention, so I don't know exactly what I grabbed, but it's okay. So, this was a really fun game for me to play. I wasn't really playing, perfectly, but not gonna make any excuses. I'm not great at duels, so I didn't expect to do fantastically. I thought he was going for Mega, and turns out he was. I managed to land one rail, so take out 80 of that stack, and take out another 80. So he goes to a 60 stack loss after that Mega grab, so worked out in my favor. Get the 50. Land another rail shot. At that point, I should switch to a different weapon. But all I have is the plasma. Really need to grab the rocket launcher, which I realize relatively soon, I think. If I don't, I should grab one very soon. Some awful plasma, covering one exit. Trying to force him out the other side, but he just waits. And the Mega's up, so there's a grab from me. Okay, so I still need to get a rocket launcher. The Mega was grabbed at about 125, I think it was. Maybe a little bit closer to 130. So it's not going to be back up until about 10 or so. 210. I should have seen him underneath me. Maybe I was just going for the rocket launcher. Didn't really care about him at that point. So I see him camping next to the teleporter, so I figure he might go through it. But he doesn't. But I do hear him going to this room, and now I stay near the teleporter exit and get some nice LG on him. Laying down a bit of a trap there. Don't know if he heard me, but either way, nothing much he could do about that other than try to go out the other exit. I'm just looking for him, realize I'm a little bit low on railgun ammo. Launch him over me with that shot. That's just so much fun to do. Make a dive for the red while he's respawning. I always like to pull out the railgun when I'm going up that lift, just in case I can get a shot through the LG corridor. So I hear him down underneath me, and he does take the LG lift. Don't get as much damage as I'd like, but it's okay. So for reference, it's this guy's second duel, he said in chat, and it was maybe my 20th, so I definitely had more experience, but either way, he did pretty freaking well for a second duel. What really helped me with this duel was my map knowledge, because I play on this map for not too many times, maybe 15 duels on this map, so I sort of knew what was going on. That helped me out a bit. Back up onto the 50. Mega should be up sometime soon. I haven't really been keeping time on the items through the demo. Oh, he's over there by the red armor. And there's the Mega. So right at 49, so it's going to be back up at 25. And the yellow will be back up at about 15. I'm not sure if I actually kept time on that while I was playing. And if you want to see what the game looks like when I play, here is what my config looks like. Ting! And through the power of editing, you can go back to the normal pretty game. Ting! Here we go. Some fancy editing work right there. So he completely jerked me out there. I'm pretty sure he actually ran back into the railgun room when I wasn't looking. So good move on his part. I was expecting him to go up the lift. Ooh, I don't know how that rocket missed me. I must have jumped over it. That was dangerously close. So Next mega should be up sometime soon if it hasn't already been up. I want to get this kill. He grabs the rocket launcher. I grab the red. Maybe the mega isn't up anytime soon. Else I'd probably be worrying about it. So that's just a horrible position to be stuck in. And I'm not really sure what I could have done better. Perhaps I could have gone around the other side of the little railgun pit. In which case, he could have just spammed that side. Lay a bit of a trap there. Didn't get as much damage as I wanted. It's okay. But once you're stuck in that railgun little water area with people spamming rockets at you, there's not much you can do other than just hope to get some damage before you die, pretty much. That's why the railgun room is a death trap if you don't know the other person isn't going to be following you in there. Oh, excuse me. So I was hoping the yellow would spawn sometime soon. And he just ninjas the red out from under me. But I do get timing on it, so I know it's going to be back up at around 25. So I can try to steal it the next time it's up. And I think even if you're not going to grab an item, it's still relatively important to keep time on it. Because then you know the other player might see that item and grab it as soon as it comes up. So I do steal the red back because I was able to get that timing, and he didn't have timing to the second, or didn't have the map knowledge necessary to be able to move to the red fast enough from his previous position. So I don't know if he stole the mega or if the mega was coming up relatively soon. Do get a nice little long range rocket there. I don't know what that shot was doing. So he went down, he just stole the red again, so I know it's going to be back up at about 25, 725 that is. Get a bit of LG damage and a rail to finish it off. But because he grabbed the red and I think the mega, I wasn't able to finish him there. I really need to work on my rocket fights. My fighting with rockets is absolutely atrocious. So I do manage to, once again, steal back the red, but he's probably going to get the mega. And that's why I like to have my railgun out to try to land those shots, but that time, for whatever reason, I didn't pull it out. And I almost went for a really stupid railgun shot, and then in the middle of pulling out my railgun there, I was like, wait, I have other weapons for close range combat. So, getting better at making on-the-fly decision choices that aren't just completely stupid. Because if I had fired a railgun shot there, then that would have been devastating. So, one rail, missed the second one. So he goes back into that room, I think. Either that or went towards railgun, maybe? Yeah. So score is tied up 3-3. Very close game right now. This guy is getting a bit aggressive. Should probably just fire a rocket there. I don't know why I didn't. So he clearly doesn't have second timing on the mega, but he did just steal it from me, I think. So I'm being a little cocky trying to steal that yellow. 1 HP left. It's a good thing I know how to get down there without taking a single point of damage, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead. 1 minute left. 4-3. I have to get one frag when I'm out of control. So this is where crunch time happens. But he's low. I hear the screams. So I do chase him through the teleporter, pull out the plasma. I don't manage to get the plasma kill there. Fire a rocket up into that corridor. Figure will be coming out, and there he is. 4-4. Pretty low on stack. This yellow will definitely help out. That rocket could have been devastating. Just flew over my head. My movement was a little wobbly on the bridge there. I don't know why he didn't stick around to shaft me a little bit with the LG. He could have done some nice damage since I continued to dive towards him. But for whatever reason decided to move away. And right now I'm just waiting at the clock to get into overtime. And I'm sure he's probably doing the same. I mean, if I can, you know, try to get some free damage, I will. But right now, I just want to get to overtime. And there it is. So overtime, for those of you who don't know, 120 seconds added to the clock, so 2 minutes. And if the score is still tied after those 2 minutes, then another overtime is added, and so on and so forth until someone is winning. And that's how overtime works. Very simple. Nope. Screensaver just went off because goes off every 10 minutes. So I've got him trapped in this little back room. And I do manage to get the red away from him because of that. So it's a good thing I didn't take that lich because he could have shafted me. My shotgun here is just abysmal. That was just horrid shotgun right there. That would make any fan of buckshot cry. Old buck. So I think I hear him going into LG room and setting a little bit of a trap here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So I see him just staring at me from up there. I know he doesn't have railgun because, well, I suppose he could have spawned a railgun and then managed to get back there. I missed an easy shot, but it's okay. Pull out the railgun. Don't know how that missed. Oh, come on. It's an easy shot to set up. How'd I miss that one? So it's about to go into the second overtime if nothing happens in the next 2 seconds. And there's the second overtime. Score is 5-5. Neither of us willing to give up a frag. I think I just heard him underneath me. In the little water area by the plasma and LG ammo. I believe that's water. Where those two ammo crates are. So, I'm trying to get some damage on him. But he's being a little too sneaky. So I heard him take the teleporter. But I don't know exactly where he went afterward. Going up that lift is always very risky. Firing some plasma behind me doesn't matter. I'm gonna take that mega from you. Thank you very much. So I hear him, and there he is. He has back turned to me. I caught him completely off guard there and got a decent amount of LG damage, maybe 70 or 80 I'd say. Maybe that much. And with no return damage, but then he gets quite a bit of rocket damage with almost no return damage from me. So we sort of traded there. He's low. I heard him screaming. I hear the screams of pain. I try to go for a rail shot to finish it. I miss, and he escapes. So, catches me off guard on the mega. I thought he'd go back for the finish, and he does. Nice flick shot there from him. I had a feeling he... Well, actually, he could have known I was there, because I had the lightning gun out, and lightning gun does make a sound. So now I just get out of there before he can fire a second shot. Switch to the oh-so-devastating plasma gun. I don't know, I feel like the plasma's underrated. Because when you consider that every shot does 20 damage, it's not too bad of a gun. 4 shots and you got 1 railgun. Which he's just landing all these late game railgun shots. He's doing really well with those. I am diving into him, but still, he's hitting all of them. So, third overtime. 20 seconds into the third overtime. 1 frag up. Decent stack, not great. I always listen before I go up the lift, and nothing to say about that one. He was standing still, and I missed. Oh, that's sad. That's a sadness right there. So I grabbed the mega at about 36, and the mega will be back up again at roughly 10. 11 to be more precise. Which that actually does matter in a higher level game, or just to gain an advantage in a lower level game to have just perfect second timing. In a higher level game, it's just standard to have, you know, second timing on usually 2 items. I just like to try to keep it on 1 item and then have a feeling of when the other item is going to be up. And Red and Mega are actually coming up at exactly the same time. So this is an interesting situation. I can choose to grab the red and set a trap at Mega, or set a trap at red and then 10 seconds later try to grab Mega. So the real question is, do I want to set the trap before or after I try to gain my stack back? So red's coming back up. So I grab the red, I hear him down here, get some nice shaft damage on him. I know Mega's up right now. So now that I know Mega's up, I figure, okay, he's probably just grabbed the Mega. And he most likely did. So he comes through the LG corridor after he grabbed the Mega, as you do, as that is the fastest way to get to rare. But that's GG. Final score 8-5. I hope you enjoyed that duel, and let me know if you want to see more. Till next time.